get right to it. Turn my thing off like quick. We're gonna give our praise, honor, glory to Yahweh by Shema Shah. The one to the apostle, brother Elder Greg Millstone. Shalom to the hope of the elect. Shalom. As you see the title here, the judgment going out. Repent. Let's get right to this video.
Actually dying, the youngest.
And is a historic violent one in Chicago. This year, more than 50 people were shot throughout the city.
Glenn Marshall's live at Chicago Police Headquarters with more. Good morning, Glenn.
Hey, good morning, guys. In fact, that number is 53 people in total who were shot, with 9 of them actually dying. The youngest victims that we saw over the weekend were just 2 years old. In fact, people, or police, I should say, were saying that both of these toddlers shot themselves over the holiday weekend. We're told the two 2-year-olds shot themselves, one on the 1500 block of West Jonquil Terrace Sunday evening around 6 p.m. And then just 2 hours after that, police responded to another scene on the 7900 block of South Hermitage, where another 2-year-old shot themselves. Both of them survived, but in total, we do know that there was 53 people who were shot, 9 dying. Last year totals were similar, with more than 40 people who were shot and 9 deaths again. But we did speak to Levante Stewart while grilling for the holiday. He started an anti-gun violence nonprofit called Lost Boys, but unfortunately, his 17-year-old son was shot in the leg and behind over the weekend. While his son is listed in good condition, the gun violence hitting close to home has him wondering why his family was attacked.
Son doesn't do anything. You hear this all the time, but I'm a community leader, a violence prevention leader. My son is a high school athlete, a community leader, a youth leader, and so he doesn't realistically live that type of life. So it's very confusing. Who would do this to us?
And so far, no one has been arrested for his son's shooting. In the meantime, we are expecting to get an official number from police later on this afternoon. And of course, we're going to bring that to you as we receive it. For now, we're live outside of police headquarters. I'm Glenn Marshall, WGN News.
Absolute. Born to mix.
And his loved ones just don't.
4 people are dead and another is injured after a string of shootings in Arizona over the weekend. Police arrested a suspect, but other details, including a motive, now still remain unclear. Let's talk about this even further with Fox 10 Phoenix investigative reporter Justin Lum. He's standing by for us now. Justin, good to see you. This is a horrible, horrible story. What exactly do we know that happened?
Well, Andrew, thanks for having me. Let's start with one of the victims that we are learning more about. I spoke to his sister today, Stephen Young. He was walking down this sidewalk right in front of me with the suspect identified as Iron Byers. A witness says the 2 men were just walking south on Country Club Drive here in Mesa, and then all of a sudden she heard a loud pop. Police then found Young at the scene with a gunshot wound to the head, and his loved ones just don't understand why this happened.
He was good and he was trying.
Elena is the sister of 41-year-old Stephen Young. She says he was finally getting on the right track. Chronically homeless and battling mental illness, he was now taking medication for. But just around midnight Saturday, all hope for Young ended.
Demo that. Hold on, give me a minute. I want to get to you. Here, right here.
Was that Cadillac?
And we pick back up with that breaking news we've been following for you right now at 8:30. We know that a woman is dead after a shooting in Buckhead on Lindbergh Drive.
So we want to check in with our very own Rebecca Schramm. She has been out there talking with investigators and gathering details. So Rebecca, what have we learned about this?
Well, Lana and Rob, we just got an update from Deputy Chief Charles Hampton, and he tells us this was a targeted shooting. I want to show you what we're seeing right now. They just loaded the woman's body into the medical examiner's van here on Lindbergh Drive. We've got a number of apartments around here, so a lot of people have been watching outside their apartment windows as all of this has unfolded this morning. Police have been out here for about 4 hours. It was about 4:30 when they first got the call of a person shot, and we were just talking with a man who told us that he came out and the only vehicle he saw at that moment right after the shooting was that Cadillac Escalade. Police tell us at the moment that it was being driven, it was being used as an Uber. The driver must have a limo license as well, because we can tell there's a limo tag. So you know how sometimes drivers will drive for a limo service, they might drive for Lyft and Uber. Well, at this point he says the driver was driving for Uber. That driver is being cooperative, talking to police about what happened. From what they've been able to gather, the other vehicle involved in this incident was some sort of sedan. They're not sure of the color of that sedan, just that it might have been a light color sedan, but several witnesses have described a vehicle sort of like that. Listen to what Deputy Chief Charles Hampton told us about another incident.
We also know at around 4 o'clock this morning at Lennox and Buford, there was another property damage with vehicles being shot at, and we're trying to work very closely to see if that is related to this incident as well. Right now, we don't have much to give out. Various witnesses have said that there's some type of sedan just due to the daylight and the nighttime and the lights at night. We don't really know the vehicle color. It might be a light colored sedan. So right now we're just asking anyone if they saw anything, heard anything, to call Crime Stoppers, where they can remain anonymous.
And you're taking another live look here at the scene on Lindbergh Drive. They're continuing to take photographs and gather evidence, including a whole bunch of shell casings from bullets. From what we understand, we asked if there were multiple shooters. The answer was yes, but more than 2. The detectives just aren't sure at the moment. They're, of course, having to process this scene and the other scene to try to piece this all together. That scene nearby at Lennox and Buford Highway. So as we continue to get more, we will certainly let you know. Again, we don't have the woman's name, just that she is 30 years old. They just removed her body from the scene. We did see a woman who showed up around the corner a short time ago. She was very distraught. She claimed that the victim was her sister, but we were unable to speak with her. She just was not in a state where she could speak with us. But as we said, we'll continue to gather information, and we'll let you know as soon as we learn more. Live in Buckhead, Rebecca Schramm, Atlanta News First.
God, that is scary. Typically, you pay a little extra money for that.
As you see, man, was that woman gunned down while riding a Uber in Bakehead, Atlanta police. Man, Lord, y'all, I see my shot. So we'll get these scriptures, and that shall be it right there. Let me see what else. Simply walking more. How did I get that? We'll get that later. So yeah, man. So you see it said judgment's going out. So let's get right to these scriptures. I don't know, did I say that already? Well, I didn't say it. So we're going to give our praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh. By Shema Rashad, double honor to the apostle brother Elder Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom. Let's go to Sirach chapter 5, verse 7. Sirach chapter 5, verse 1. We'll get that. Say not thy heart upon thy good, and say not, I have enough for my life. Follow not thy own mind and strength. Follow not thy own mind and thy strength to walk in the way of thy heart. And say not, who shall control me for my works. For the Lord surely revenge thy pride. Right? He will surely revenge thy pride. Say not, I have sinned, and what harm happened unto me. For the Lord is long suffering. He will in no wise to let thee go. Consider I purpose to be not without fear, to add sin unto sin, right? Add sin unto sin. And say not, his mercy is great, will be pitiful, pacify, for he multitude of my sins, for mercy and wrath come from him. And indignation rests upon sinners, right? It's indignations rest upon sinners. Verse 7, make no terrible terms to the Lord, and put not off from day to day, for suddenly should the wrath of the Lord come forth in thy security, and thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. Right, in the day of vengeance. As you see here, the mass shooting going on, woman gunned down in the Uber. As we again, Sirach 5 verse 7, it said, make no return to the Lord, and put not off day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth in thy secure, and thou should be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. Right, in the day of vengeance. As you see here, our people's out there. What Memorial Day was yesterday. You know, you see Milwaukee Memorial Day weekend, following 10 shots, leave 3 deaths. White people's out here in the world to have no excuse. While the service of prophets out there warning you to repent, and look, gunshot every night. Man, it's all the judgment of the Lord, man. Yahweh by Shema Shah. They have no excuse. No excuse at all, man. That's why it's going to be more of these judgments. That's why the title where judgment is going out. Repent. All right, let's get right to it. Let's go to 1 Samuel chapter 1. No, 2 Samuel chapter 2. Verse 6. It's 1 Samuel. 1 Samuel chapter 2. Verse 6. He said, the Lord kills and maketh alive. He brings down to the grave and brings up. Right? The Lord kills, maketh alive. Verse 7, the Lord make poor and make riches and bring low and lift up. Right? The Lord. 1 Samuel 2 verse 6, it said, the Lord kills and maketh alive. He brings down to the graves and brings up. Right? The Lord kills. Deuteronomy 32. Deuteronomy 32, verse 39. It says, see now that I, even I am he, and there is no God with me. I kill, I make him alive, I wound, and I heal. None is that any can deliver you. No, I said, none is that any that can deliver you out of my hand, right? Out of my hand, for I lift up my hand to heaven. Say, I live forever. Right? Job chapter 4, verse 7. Let me see something wrong, right? Yeah. Job chapter 4, verse 7. It said, remember, I praise thee, whoever perished being innocent, or when the righteous cut off. Even I seen they plow iniquity and sow wickedness and reap the same. Right? Reap the same. By the blast of the Most High they perish. By the breath of the nostril are they consumed. What are they consumed? Job chapter 4 verse 7 say, remember, I praise thee, whoever perished be the innocent, or when the righteous cut off. Right? Remember, I praise thee, whoever perished being innocent, or when the righteous cut off. Yeah, make sure it's anyway. All right, let's go to Psalm chapter 9, verse 16. It said, the Lord is knowing by the judgment which he execute. The wicked is snares and work of his own hand. He shall right. Yes, that's right. Right? The Lord is knowing by the judgment which he execute. The wicked is snares and the works of his own hand. Right? The Lord is knowing by the judgment which he execute. She got that. Psalm 57, verse 11, the Most High judge the righteous, and the Most High is angry with the wicked every day, right? He's angry with the wicked every day. He is angry with the wicked every day. Psalm 57, verse 11, the Most High judge righteousness, and our power is angry with the wicked every day, right? He's angry with the wicked every day. Oh. Psalms 47, verse 2, for the Lord Most High is terrible, and he's a great king over all the earth, right? He is a great king over all the earth. Psalm 47, verse 2, but the Lord Most High is terrible, He is a great king over all the earth, right? Psalm 65 verse, forgot what it is. No, just saying it. Alright, well, like, it's terrible. So let's move on. Proverbs chapter 1, verse 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and destruction, right? Psalms 1, verse 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction, right? Proverbs 1, verse 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction, right? Let's get right to it. Isaiah chapter 55, verse 6. It says, seek you, Lord, while he may be found, and call upon him while he is near, right? Call upon him while he is near. Verse 7, it said, let the wicked forsake his ways, and the righteous man his thoughts. Let him return to the Lord. He will have mercy upon him to our power, for he will abundant of pardon, right? For he will abundant pardon. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, none are your ways my ways, saith the Lord. For as the heaven are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts your thoughts. Isaiah 55, verse 6. It says, seek ye the Lord while he may be found, and call upon him while he is near, right? While he is near. Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 17. It says, son of man, I have made thee a watchman to the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word of my mouth, and give them warning from me, right? Give them warning from me. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, if thou give him not warning, nor speak to warn the wicked from his wicked ways, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in iniquity, but his blood will I require at thy hand. Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor his wicked ways, he shall die in iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. Right, thou hast delivered thy soul. Right, thou hast delivered thy soul. All right. That should be it. Let's see. Me time I got. I'm trying to be too much. Okay. All right. Let's go to Amos chapter 5, verse 4. Amos chapter 5, verse 4. It says, for thou said the Lord unto the house of Israel, seek me, and you shall live. Right? Seek him, and you shall live. Amos chapter 5, verse 4. For thou said the Lord unto the house of Israel, seek you me, and you shall live. Hate the easy. Oh no, verse 11. Seek good, not evil, that you may live, so the Lord, thy power of hosts, should be with you, as he has spoken. Hate the evil and love the good, and establish judgment in the gate. It may be that the Lord, power of hosts, will be gracious unto the remnant of Joseph. Right, of Joseph. Right. Amos chapter 3, verse 6. Amos 3 verse 6, it says, should a trump be blown in the city, and the people be not afraid? Should there be evil in the city, and evil in a city? The Lord have not done it. Should the Lord power do nothing but he will reveal his secret unto the servants the prophet? Why he will reveal his secret unto the servants the prophet? Read that again. Amos chapter 3 verse 6, it says, should a trump be blown in the city, and the people be not afraid? Should there be evil in the city? And the Lord have not done it. Right, the Lord have not done it. As you see here, at least 40 shots and 9 dead over Memorial Day weekend. Man.
It's a brand new day.
Don't let junk get in the way.
All you have to do is play.
Good evening, guys. Yeah, more than 40 people shot, including 3 teenagers and a 2-year-old, since about 5 o'clock on Friday evening. And of those people shot, we know that at least 9 people have passed away. In the midst of all of that, the mayor showing his support today for Chicago police by joining a roll call on the southwest side.
To have you here, Mr. Mayor, speaks volumes. We know you have a lot on your plate, and you could be doing many other things right now. Thank you.
Mayor Brandon Johnson standing with the officers of the 8th District today in a show of solidarity.
We have a big task as a city to bring us all together. But we are the freaking city of Chicago. There's not a task too big that we cannot handle.
He emphasized the importance of working together for the sake of the city.
A lot more we can accomplish together.
Price doing his best over the...
That's not what I want, but you see, let's go to this one. That's not what I want. Milwaukee Memorial Day weekend, Valley, 10 shots left, 3 dead. Man.
Before we could even get her name.
Pull them pants up now. Come on, baby.
Yeah. I hate what she's saying, but yeah, that should be it right there. So you see, Milwaukee. I got a couple. Let me see some. Let's get this one right here. It said, man shot dead in apartment completion. Let me see. They give me this one. Yeah. Man shot dead in apartment completion. Yeah. Man, judgment of the Lord. It said, church woman, pregnant inmate. A woman in prison got some bad news. They said uncle shot nephew to death. What now? Nice doing fighting over a cookie dinner at a Queen home. These people just through, man. 2 brothers shot each other in a Memorial Day family brawl. Multiple, man. You see, man. I'm gonna get one more scripture. You love her, sorry, dad. Apologize and charged with murder in 3 months. Man, you see this, man? This is crazy. Woman stabbed a mother 8 times with a sword and it said police. The other one, it said Dallas man killed woman and he used to take her after a girlfriend took him to smoke her. Police said, dang, man. The birth of Nick, man, these peoples are bugged out. Man, you see this? Oh my goodness, man. This place gotta go. Let's give it one scripture, man. It's crazy. Let's go to Matthew. Close out with that. Matthew 24. Matthew 24 verse 12. It say, because iniquity shall bond, the love of many shall wax cold. Right, the love of many shall wax cold. Matthew 24 verse 12. Because of iniquity shall bond, the love of many shall wax cold. Right, the love of many shall wax cold. As you see, I think I lost it, but man, it's crazy, man. As you see here, a woman stabbed mother 8 times with a cigarette. Said, Dallas man killed. No, that's the one right here, bro. Uncle shot nephew to death. Well, nephew did another one right here. It said, man fight for life after he was. Said no. It said 2 brothers shot each other in Memorial Day family brawl. Motive. That is out of pocket, man. Let's read it again. Matthew 24, verse 12. Because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Man, love of many shall wax cold. So that's it. So give all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh by Shema Shah. Double honor to the Apostle, Brother Elder Great Millstone. Shalom.